Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they try to
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons burner at wide receiver. He's been a quarterback's best friend. Nearing
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Free kick out of bounds.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Smith's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right. It's Hubbard. Oh, what a juke into space. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers,
a touchdown! Chuba Hubbard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready. At their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Geno. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Odell Beckham yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Green back. Green.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Falcons at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure the whole time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Straight ahead, Patterson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now a throw here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now.
Smith on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Falcon football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ritter in this offense. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw caught here by Bird. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And cycle.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A complete to Drake London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 24, Smith to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Smith. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Geno now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
He's got it. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets him right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
The Smith's throw pulled in by Marshall. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Juju Smith-Schuster from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 6. Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 65 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. A little under 1:50 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Now Geno on first down. He's got Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Smith. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Working with 2nd and 5 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 68 yards. And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
Let's go, let's go!
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Falcons, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Carolina, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, tricks on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. Yeah. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.